Hello, my name is Dark Matter Wolf and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be unboxing Gambit, the one and only Gambit here. Awesome X-Men character. If you're new here, welcome to the Wolf's Den of Champions. I'm Dark Matter Wolf, where we post everything Marvel Champions, deck lists, unboxings, gameplay, and if it's Marvel Champions, you're gonna find it here. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back to the Wolf's Den of Champions. Let's go ahead and jump into this unboxing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one of the coolest X-Men for sure is gonna be Gambit here. And we're gonna add him to our collection. I'm very excited for this. And I know I say that in every single video, but I'm very excited for Gambit. I think the X-Men are like the most popular team of all of them, like besides Fantastic Four, but they're not in Marvel Champions just yet. That is my all-time favorite, but this is all about Gambit. So let's go ahead and jump into Gambit unboxing here. All right, you got your little insert there with the poster. Gambit came out in 2023. Oh wow, look at that. It says 2023. And let's go ahead and all right, there is Gambit. Looks so cool. By far, Gambit's one of the most awesomest characters ever. So, raised in the seedy underworld of New Orleans. As part of the Thieves Guild, Remy LeBeau left behind a life of crime to join the X-Men. Now he uses his mutant power to charge items with explosive energy while fighting evil as the hero Gambit. So he's got range, team up, villainous, piercing, and Gambit's precon is going to be justice. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this here. So excited for Gambit. Excited for just all of the X-Men and start making X-Men decks and all that stuff. This looks like a fresh pack. You can see the difference there between like a crispy fresh pack and packs that are not crispy fresh. This one here, I already know is a crispy fresh pack. And here at the Wolf's Den of Champions, we love a good pack. There's nothing like a good pack of cards. Now that is a good pack, fresh pack there, a fresh pack of cards. That is good. All right, we got the smell here. Now we're hyped for the unboxing of Gambit here. He's got a 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense. Thief X-Men. He's got an action. Charge the card. Place 1 charge counter on here. Throw the card. Interrupt. When you play an attack event, remove up to 3 charge counters from here. That event deals 1 extra damage for charge counter removed. Remove up to 3. So I'm gonna play an event, remove 3 counters. He does 3 extra damage. That's actually pretty cool. Remy LeBeau here, he's got a 3 recovery, 6 hand size, 9 HP here. Alter Ego, Mutant Thief Extraordinaire, action thwart, exhaust Remy LeBeau, and look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Discard 1 of those cards. Remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of boost icons on that card. Okay, cool. That's kind of cool. He can remove threat literally in Alter Ego. That's crazy. Awesome. Here is his hero specific ally, Rogue Anna Marie. 4 cost, 3 HP, aerial, X-Men, 2 thwart, 2 attack. Reduce the cost to play Rogue by 1 for each charge counter on your identity, and she gains toughness. We got the Thieves Guild. It's a 1 cost support here. Alter Ego response. After you resolve your Thief Extraordinaire ability, exhaust the Thieves Guild. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. If this removes the last threat from the scheme, draw 1 card. Nice. Okay, so he's definitely all about removing threat here. He's got Gambit Staff. He is Gambit's 1 cost upgrade. Interrupt when an enemy attacks. Exhaust Gambit Staff. Deal 1 damage to that enemy. Here we have another copy here, Gambit's Guild Armor. After Gambit defends against an attack and takes no damage, exhaust Gambit Guild Armor, ready Gambit. So if he takes no damage, you exhaust this and you ready Gambit. Here is 2 copies of Charged Card. This here deals 4 damage to an enemy. For this attack, if Gambit's throw the card ability removed at least 1 counter. Excuse me, this card gains range, 2 counters, this card gains piercing, and 3 overkill. Excuse me. So he just does a bunch of crazy stuff there. That's actually pretty crazy. Wait a minute, hold up. When you play an attack event, remove 3 charge counters from here. That event deals 1 damage for each charge counter removed. Okay, so if you use Royal Flush, right? If I use Royal Flush as a 3-cost event, hero action, place 1 charge counter on Gambit, deal 0 damage to an enemy, deal 0 damage to an enemy, deal 0 damage to an enemy. So if I remove 3 counters, then he's going to do 3. I'm going to place 1, remove 3, remove 3, remove 3. Place 1 charge counter here. When you play an attack event, this is an attack event, remove up to 3 counters from here. That event deals 3 damage for each removed counter. Deals 0 damage to an enemy, deals 0 damage to an enemy, deals 0 damage to an enemy. How does this card work? I don't understand. I don't understand how this card works. So does that mean he's going to do 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage? Because of his ability? Not 100% sure how that works, but somebody please let me know in the comments down below. Here we got natural agility here, defensive superpower. When you defend against an attack, place 1 charge counter on Gambit. For each charge counter on Gambit, you get 1 defense for that attack. Wait a minute. So if he's got, there's no max, right? There's no limit to how many counters you can do. No. Okay, so you can literally do some crazy stuff there. Creole Charmer. Get it? Real Charmer, Creole Charmer. Remove 3 threat from scheme. If this removes the last threat from this scheme, confuse the villain. That's awesome there. We got molecular acceleration. When you spend this card, place 1 counter on Gambit. I love when hero specifics have hero specific resource cards that help them and stuff like that. I love Gambit. I just need to understand how the charges work and the Royal Flush work, and I think he's got a lot of potential to be a crazy thwarter. As you can see here, he comes with Justice. Okay, so we have Bishop here. 3-cost ally, 2 thwart, 0 attack, 3 health. After an enemy attacks you, place 1 energy counter here. When Bishop attacks, remove each energy counter from him. For each counter discarded this way, he gets 2 plus attack for this attack to the maximum of 6. You're telling me that Bishop can attack for 6. An ally. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. You got the Dazzler here. The Dazzler is going to be a 4-cost ally. 2 thwart to attack, 3 hit points. And response after Dazzler in display, you confuse an enemy. Expensive, but the confuse can be pretty good. You get 3 copies here of 2-cost upgrade. Operative skill uses 3 operative counters, max 1 per player. When you thwart, remove 1 operative counter from it. Here, that thwart removes 1 additional threat. We got Stealth Strike, one of my favorite cards here. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. If that enemy is defeated by this attack, you remove 2 threat from a scheme. So those pesky minions, hit them for 4, KO them, and remove some threat. Here we have play only if your identity is spy or thief. Remove 3 threat from a scheme, breaking and entering. Passion for Justice. When you spend this card for a thwart event, that event removes 1 additional threat. And then we have really awesome, one of the best allies in the game here, Professor Xavier. Alrighty, so Professor Xavier here. Professor X is a 3-cost ally, 3 health, 3 thwart, 0 attack. Force response after Professor X enters play. Choose one. Confuse the villain, stun a minion, or ready an X-Men ally. X-Men character at the end of the round. If Professor X is still in play, discard him. So really good. Professor X is a really top tier ally there. You have X Mansion, 2-cost support, location X-Men, exhaust X Mansion, heal 1 damage from an X-Men, from a mutant or X-Men, and then any player whose alter ego has the mutant trait may trigger this ability. You got Beauty and the Thief is going to be the romantic card team up of Gambit and Rogue. You deal 4 damage to an enemy and you remove 4 threat from a scheme for 2 cost. That's actually really good. You get 3 hit and runs, really good card. Deal 2 damage to an enemy, remove 3 threat from the scheme. Here we have Mutant Education. Play only if you have the identity as a mutant. Alter ego action, choose up to 2 identity specific cards in your discard pile. Shuffle them into your deck. If X Mansion is in play, draw 1 card. This card is really good. I think it's a little bit underrated. Just looking at it, it costs 0. Yes, you have to be an alter ego. Yes, you have to have X Mansion, but you play this, it's as long as you have that set up, it's a 1-for-1. It's an exchange. You play this for another card. No. You play this to choose up to 2 identity specific cards in your discard pile and shuffle them into your deck. Then you draw a card. So this is a really good card that I would play 3 of, and I would focus on doing a turbo build around this whole thing. I think I'm gonna, do some stuff. I just got an idea cooking here. You get Strength, Genius, and Energy here. That is going to be the precon for Gambit. You get Guild Business as his obligation. You get an extra, you get the Hazard icon there, which is an extra encounter card. Alter action, exhaust Remy LeBeau and spend a energy resource, remove Guild Business from the game. You get Belladonna. You get Assassin's Guild, Guild Assassin, Guild Assassination Attempt. This is going to be his nemesis for Gambit. Ooh. Okay. Put that off to the side here. And then we get another, you get a couple more cards here. You get 3 copies of the War Room. There's no the, it's just War Room. Maximum per player. After an ally attacks and defeats a minion, exhaust War Room, remove 1 threat from the scheme. Interesting. It's a red card. It's a aggression card that removes threat. I like that. Here we have X-Men Instruction. Play only if your identity has the mutant trait. Alter ego action, choose up to 2 X-Men allies in your discard, shuffle them into your deck. If X-Mansion is in play, draw 1 card. So another really good card. I think you should play this with X-Mansion and Mutant Education together. Choose up to 2 identity specific. If X-Mansion is in play, so you don't necessarily even need to have X-Mansion in play on your field. It just needs to be in play, and you can play these for 0. Like I said, you do 2 cost, you do 2 return 2 allies, or you return 2 identity specific. Mutant Education is a little bit better because it's actual identity cards that you want in your deck, and you want to use your identity cards, because identity cards are the most powerful cards in like the deck and stuff. And then you shuffle and you draw cards. So you literally replace the cards. These are good cards, and I think I'm gonna make a turbo build just so I can draw and do some stuff. I think actually I already know who I'm gonna use to do this, just because they might be the best character, the best cards that they have and stuff like that. But no spoilers. That's gonna be awesome. We get a modular here of Exodus, Herald of Avalon, Psionic Shields, and Acolyte Frenzy. And then the stop card. Okay, put that off to the side. I always collect those, keep those forever. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Let me know in the comments. You guys know the drill. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Gambit here, what you guys think about his deck, and also what do you think is the best aspect for Gambit? I definitely think 100% I'm going to say that Gambit is going to be really good in, actually he's gonna be really good in aggression. He's gonna be really good in aggression and also justice. I think, you know, in Marvel Champions, you can really make any hero do anything, but I think what you can lean on here is because you can actually thwart, you can remove threat while you are in alter ego is just insane. I love that. I love that's never been, I've never seen that so far. I don't think so in Marvel Champions as in action that can remove threat. Yeah, Gambit's awesome. Excited to play him if I ever get a chance to play him in a multiplayer setting because my buddies love the X-Men and Gambit's one of their main players that they use. But it's okay because we got a bunch of double-handed solo, true solo, and a bunch of multiplayer, just everything just coming your way. So if that's something you are interested in, go ahead and subscribe. We're going for 100 subscribers, and I can only do it with you. So if you guys can help me out there, that'd be awesome. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is Dark Matter Wolf reminding you that you matter, and we'll catch you in the next video. YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video right here. And for more of our unboxings, go ahead and click right here. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace.